Hey guys, Professor Bill at Comic Book University, and episode 6 of season 1 of Krypton. This is Civil Wars is the name of this episode. Only 4 more episodes to go. Remember, there's only 10 in this season. And today we got to see the appearance of Doomsday. And I gotta say, I can't help but to say it, he looked a heck of a lot more accurate than he did in the BVS movie. That being said, I guess since you don't have to do all the CGI, you can literally just create a little Han Solo trapped in carbonite type figure. It's a whole lot easier to do, but he looked better there than he did in the movie. He looked better there than he did in the Smallville TV show. It's just, wow, big rubber suit, like Godzilla was walking right next to him practically. Anyway, so this was good, dude. Little Ona, the little girl whose mom died by the Brainiac virus, she was cool in this, man. Like, she's trying to, center her faith based on everything that her mother told her, and then, and taught her and to move along. Of course, it's interesting, I guess, that, like, I don't know about the other girls who are there, but the Voice of Rao is the most powerful being right now, political-wise, in Kandor. So when you look at this little girl who comes from a houseless, home and whatnot, and she's an orphan now, a complete orphan, no mom, no dad, nothing, no family, no next of kin, and now she's taken on here. That's something special for the House of Rao. He gets a new kind of insight, and I was digging their back and forths, like I was pretty impressed. So of course, when he reveals that, hey, he's actually Brainiac charged now, that's kind of messed up. That's kind of messed up. He's just, doing his little symbiotic web slinging thing and killing people. Pretty sick. House Vex, and this is the first time I remember seeing the mention of House M, which is interesting. That's a very prominent, very rich house, or a very wealthy house in the history of Krypton. The honor of Zod. This was interesting because Adam Strange was trying to talk down the idea that everybody's listening to Zod. It's like you've already got a huge backdrop here, dude. You're already a minority here. You got Zod and his mom. They're convinced that they are each other's, descendants, and they are. And you got Seg, who's attached to lyta-zod. So having General Zod talk would have been a much better idea. Look, Zod is a fanatic, and if you let him talk, he will do the whole fanatic speech thing. The problem is, with you doing most of the talking, and obviously being terrified, what happened is now Adam Strange wound up breaching the trust. Like, literally, you gotta trust me, dude. Okay, that guy's not to be trusted. That was a messed up, funny scene, but still a messed up scene. I'm weighing, which, messed up, funny. Anyway, I found it interesting that if he would have just kept his mouth shut, and then afterwards said, okay, you see everything he just said, you hear everything he just said, now I want you to actually think the thought all the way through. Nobody wants to hear their planet's going to die. Nobody wants to hear their planet's going to blow up or anything like that. And there's only going to be one kid left from Krypton. Don't even get me started on the Daxamites. The idea is, nobody wants to hear that. They're always going to think, wait, there's a chance. So what are you going to do? You're just going to let it go? You weren't going to tell me? I'm not suggesting lie. What I am suggesting is, the less you know about your future, the better. Things are going to be, this is a crucial point in history, all the things that he said, but to turn around and be like, oh man, you caught me. No, what are you doing? You didn't plan on you perchance, letting slip that this was going to happen? So that's totally his fault, and he should have known better. He should have known better. But so, like, him talking about about Kal-El being Superman being the last son of Krypton, that got me a little bit. I'm like, oh, you're gonna get me. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm a man. So that was good. Really good acting there. The camouflage of those one dudes downstairs, like they were fighting with their knives. Anybody ever seen Rambo: First Blood Part 2? when Rambo was like doing all the camouflage, I'm gonna get you. The one where there's like the mud wall everywhere and the water and everything in the jungle, and then you just see like Rambo's eyes open up, and he just comes up and like guts the dude. Like, oh my god, that's what this kind of looked like, shining the light, and all of a sudden the eyes open up. Attacks him with a knife. I'm like, oh my god, that was awesome. I loved that. So, the assassination of the rogue officer, and they're calling him a rogue officer, the dude from House Vex, the guy who's trying to, instigate the coup and become in charge. That's just so messed up, man, that he had to die. It's like lyta-zod's mom, didn't even try and get him to join the side. Like, as soon as she said, I requested an audience with the head of Ra, the mouth of Ra, it's like she looked at that as, he's gone too far. You know what I'm saying? She should have been like, lock the door, whatever. Just been like, listen, you are a good soldier. Now I want to let you in on something. If he would have said, oh no, you can't be trusted, and try to run away, okay, then choke him out and kill him. Okay, fine, whatever. Or, lead him to you got to have a prison there. Lead him to a prison or something like that. Just something. You can't. That was just messed up, that she had to kill him like that. That's not cool, because now she's just digging herself in a deeper hole. You know what I'm saying? Now it's getting to the point where this guy's, the leader of House Vex, now has so much on you, you're never going to get yourself out of this, So maybe she's tactically brilliant. Maybe she's even got some good strategy, but not politically. She's not intelligent politically. She doesn't have a whole lot of basic common sense, that people can get you. And the last thing I got is just, the Doomsday thing. Like, that was just such a great surprise. I knew Doomsday was coming, and by all means, if you already know who Doomsday is, then my explained in a minutes aren't going to, do a whole lot for you. Maybe a little bit. Might remind you a little something here and there. But my explained in a minutes are literally for the people who don't know anything about the character for the most part. Like, who is this Doomsday guy? What's the significance of Doomsday? Then by all means, go and, type in a YouTube search, Doomsday explained in a minute. Boom, take you right to my video. It's about 2 minutes long or something to that effect, and it'll teach you everything you need to know, the basics about Doomsday, in the comic books at the very least. So, yeah. Anyway, I thought that was a cool way to introduce Doomsday. We don't actually need to see him fighting and killing people and things. Just the idea that it's there. That's cool. I'd already mentioned before how I had to look up the name of this episode, Civil Wars. So as I'm looking it up, I'm seeing the headlines, and people are saying, like, this episode radically changes the history of Krypton. I don't know where you guys have been, but the history of Krypton was radically changed by about episode 1. And there was a whole lot changed. So I don't see this whole, recent thing. I forgot this show existed. How is it? I'm doing reviews about it, saying I love this show. Literally, I put this right up on the same pedestal as I hold the current seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It is a spectacular show. It's great. At the very least, just check out the reviews. You know what I'm saying? But, best case scenario, go back and check out the episodes. This was just episode 6, so there's 4 more episodes to go. This is a really fun TV show. I love this. Anyway, that's about it for me. I'm obviously not going to get any sleep today, so I might as well just go and start editing videos that I've already done for comic books. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Alright guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Thanks for showing up. Class dismissed.